good debut around these parts, especially when they're highly anticipated. Welcome in MLB Network, Lauren Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. One of the best today, a top prospect in the game, is on his way to the show. You were highly hyped coming into the major leagues. What was that like? How'd you deal with it?
Well, you know what? It's fun, right? You get all this hype around you, and you feel like, hey, I have all this support behind me. But the reality is, it's a lot of pressure to live up to. And at the end of the day, you just have to get out there and say, look, I deserve to be here. Now I'm going to put the blinders on, get back to work. Routine is extremely important, preparation, and go play the game you love. Forget about the hype. Go play baseball between the lines.
Well, I know you were probably really intent on, I want to make sure I stand up for this organization, the coaches, my teammates who have been watching me. But this is a big day for the fans and media as well, because you get that top prospect tag. People start to follow you the minute that you enter the professional sport. It doesn't matter what level of the minor leagues that you start your journey on. And so this is the hope. You're embodying the hope of the future of this team. It's a really big one, but it's a really fun one.
Gosh, no pressure. That's so cool. We're all fans, and we projected out that his ceiling is high. We can't wait to see the mark he makes on the sport.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Yankees. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Squares and gets it down the left side. In there, he's safe. It's 1-1. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
First and second, 1 out. And next for New York, Edmundo Sosa. Tags the runner, and that's 2. So it's 1 run. Man at first, 1 away.
Number 97.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Line, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Boy, not bad for your first game in the show. 2 hits and 2 at-bats. He's thinking, man, there must be a higher league. He's got to be feeling really good about the way his debut is going.
2 on, 1 out. And here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 2-2. Now batting Michael Ciani. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Caught up now trying to get to third. The tag. He can't scramble back in time. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And the runner's coming home. Squirts away a little bit. Ciani in to score on the wild pitch. 2 outs, base is empty.
97.
And that one is lifted in the air. Arias nabs it, and that will end the inning. So the back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it. 2 down.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So 2 down. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the series opener here at home. Number 97 was solid in his MLB debut. Some really nice at-bats.
Yeah.
One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Aiden Miller. On the ground to first, could be two. There's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 97.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my
dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I love the hustle out of the box, man. He drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you, just got to battle.
Now batting.
One out, base is empty. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out. Edmundo Sosa getting ready to hit. Paddock moved to first, and he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some.
Runner takes off, ground ball up the middle. On to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The center
Michael Ciani now at the plate. Man on second, two down. Runner breaks for third. In the air out to center. And it falls. Runner scores from second as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 7-4.
Number 97.
Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse there was a
throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
This one in the air. Tolia hauls it in, 2 away. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
So the batting order turns over. Michael Ciani stepping in now. Runner takes off for third. Line drive. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the 9th. Leading off, number 97. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. That one missed.
1-0.
The Yankees looking to rally. That one lifted to left. Goodman sizing this one up. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
Runner at first with 2 away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, right side. And he can't come up with it. He can't beat him to the bag, and they don't get the out.
1 out away from this game.
First and second, 2 outs. Austin Wells, the next to hit. This could end it. Lined into right. And he's got it. ball game, and the Rockies even this series up at a game apiece. Number 97 made a big contribution despite the loss. A 3-hit performance, including 2 extra base knocks.
Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, even if they didn't cash in enough to get the win.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 97. Wilson back to work. Hard hit left side. Sends it to Tolia. 1 up, 1 down. Go ahead run on base. Miller will hit next. And the 0-1. Up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's 1. Throws in the dirt, but he scoops it. And a double play. Runner at first with no outs here.
97.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. And now, Aiden Miller. Here's your 1. Base hit! Around third. He'll score easily. Save! And now second and third with 1 gone.
Well done, drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Number 97 leading things off and takes a strike. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Number 97 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Goodman sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now batting Michael Ciani. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies win the last 2 to take the 3-game series. Number 97 had a poor showing, needed to do. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. C.J. Abrams up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Number 97 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Hard hit left side. Slings to first, and there's 2 away. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The Yankees looking to rally.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Dominguez over at second, 1 down. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And that one is out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home.
Lift it to left, and this should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take the series opener here at home. Number 97 went deep for the first time in the major leagues, and I'm sure. One down, and here's the first baseman. Went deep in the ball game last night. And that is out of play. 1 out, bases empty. High fly ball, right field. Renfroe makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Tomas.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Number 5.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway.
Now batting.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jarren Duran. And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. He is safe.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela pulls it down, and a quick out, number 1. 2 on, 1 out. And now the first baseman, 0 for 3 in this one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's way outside, and that is ball 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. 2 outs, runner on first. Tomas Nido at the plate. The Yanks down to their final strike. Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Runner goes again. On the ground to the left. And that's a base hit. The run comes in to score from second, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boone. Top of the ninth, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the ninth.
And foul ball. So a runner at second, 2-0. And here's the first baseman. First offering, and it just misses. Dominguez at second with 2 down. The next pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one ripped. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The run comes in from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Number 97 had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan.
One down. Now it's the rookie first baseman. And a foul ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela. And there's 2 away. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Bayo back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Out to short, Meyer. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting the second baseman.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Runner on the go. To third, Devers. Fires across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And up next for New York, Abraham Toro. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
You got it. Nice one.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. First and second, 2 outs. Now Taylor Trammell. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. The tag at third, and he's out. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. And now it's going to be number 97. Out to short, Meyer. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now the first baseman,
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. That one missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Edmundo Sosa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, one out. On the ground, right side. Knocks it down. He gets to the bag in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Base is empty with 2 away. And stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees win the last 2 to take the 3-game series. Number 9. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His second of the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Man at first, 1 away. And that one wrapped foul. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Man at second. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
He's trying for third in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Yankees up by 3. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Rooker pulls that one down. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe, and they lead by 4. First and second here, no outs.
97.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Rooker puts it away for the out.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
So they're all loaded up. Next up for the A's, Daniel Susac. On the ground to short, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. To first, nice dig, double play, and that's... And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, number 97. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it to Flores. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
One out, runner at second. Evan Carter up next for the A's. And that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. 1 out, runner at second. And now the first baseman, homered last night, added another hit as well. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they trail by 1. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now at the plate, George Lombard Jr. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. And they put the tag on him for the out. Man at first, 1 away.
97.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 gone, runner at first. Here is Moncada. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1, out. Throws in the dirt, but he scoops it, and the double play. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one ripped, but foul. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Number 97.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. First and second, no outs. Flores getting ready to hit. Down the line, and it's foul. At the plate, Max Schumann. Tied at 4. Lombard to second. There's one. Throw skips in, and a pick at first. Double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be George Lombard Jr. That one down the line. He takes it on his own. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Abraham Toro stepping in now for the Yankees. Runners breaking for the plate. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself, and they'll go down fast. 3 outs. And now Yohan Moncada. Winning run stands at second. Laser base hit coming home. Throw is offline. This one's over, and he close one. Two on, 1 out, and now a chance for Shea Langoliers. The pitch. Slides, but it gets by him. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. He'll score easily. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. So 2 down. Now it's the rookie first baseman.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 out, space is empty. Stays alive. And they'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it to first, and that will end the inning. 3 up. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swung on, belted. Carter makes his way towards it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa, and they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Tomas Nido at the plate. And now it's 1-2. Hauls it in, 2 away.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Up the middle, base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Now batting, number 97.
First pitch misses. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. on the ground. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. The bases are full for the New York Yankees. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it's off the wall. One run's in. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no. A huge base running mistake there. One down. And here's the first baseman. And that's in for a strike. That one the other way. That's a hit. Man at first with one gone. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Runner, he's going, he's going.
Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. Number 97 played pretty well in this win. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.